action PC football game, 86 Jets and Bills. And the Jets in the first half lost 3 defensive starters, 2 of them for 3 weeks and 1 for the whole game. And that was Clucko. They lost for the game. They lost tackle Lions for 3 weeks. And one of their starting corners, Carter, for 3 weeks.
Look, we got another Mlb Baseball fan.
Welcome, one and all, Tim, for Mike 5.0, otherwise known as Harris, 5.0, Keith, Mike, and myself, Rob. And yeah, Keith that's what we generally do before we start. We talk about, just whatever we come up about. So you caught a little bit of Keith's talking about his PC football, but that's all right. That's okay. We're all good about it. Anyone in chat, if you'd like to come on, go against the jabronis, come right on. We're here. All right. Cleveland baseball fan 881. That's not Tim?
No.
Oh, okay. 879 and 881. All right.
He seems to be two better than Tim.
Two worse. He's 2 years younger.
So,
but he's an August guy. Okay.
August 81, August 81.
So, it's probably August 81. Yeah.
So, Cleveland baseball fan 881, if you'd like to come on here with us, come right on. Alex, Shield of Justice, JD McCoy, we hope everything is okay with you. We got our college totals this week. Bob ain't here.
Well, yeah, I think we ought to give Michael an opportunity to sing a Giants fight song or something here. It's such a great start.
We're 4-1. That's right, 4-1, baby. I don't know how we do it. We're the worst 4-1 team in professional football. Let's put it this way: within the last 2 years, that whole division's been a doormat.
That team still is.
We've doubled our win total from the last 2 years.
And Rob and I sit here. Our team is still a doormat.
Yeah, we're not even that high up. We're down, but we're on the basement floor of the doormat.
I saw some headlines saying that fans want Rivera out.
At least I made the right prediction.
Matt Rule gets fired today.
I said that Saturday.
I still say Friday is Judgment Day for Mr. Rivera. If they march themselves into Chicago, they lose Thursday night. Friday morning, they're going to have a lock switch on that damn place.
Like Rivera's trying to throw Wentz under the bus, like it's all.
Oh yeah, and look, don't get me wrong, Wentz has done enough damage himself.
That's right there.
Yeah, so.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 1-4 and 1-3, and the Bears
2 and 3. Yeah,
2 and 3.
Yeah, 2 and 3. I got you. College this week, Tim. Don't want to listen to this. 16, 25 and 1.
I thought that was bad.
Harris 23, 18 and 1. Keith, Mike, and Rob 24, 17 and 1. Bob, we hadn't told you yet. 32, 9 and 1 for Bob this week. Oh man. Our pro total, we don't have tonight's game. I'll throw tonight's game in on next week's. Let's see. 13 and 17, Keith. 14 and 16, Mike. 14 and 16, Rob. 15 and 15, Tim.
Yeah.
17 and 13, Bob. 19 and 11, Harris.
Yeah.
Very well done. Very well done.
Time.
We're going to go tonight, guys, top 25. And then we get a few people asking about when we're going to do some bidding again. We'll do bidding on 3 games. They have lines on them. Doesn't matter. We're going to bid and see who is even willing to take it up the notch.
It's an auction to see who wants.
It's an auction. You're right, Tim. You're right beside me tonight. So a lot of times Keith is, but tonight you are. We're going to start with Alabama. Number 3 in the country. They got pushed down from 1 to 3 this week. Unbelievable, but they did.
They got bumped to 1, Ohio State.
Now 1 is Georgia. They jumped Ohio State, and Ohio State stayed 2.
SEC bias.
Alabama, 8-point favorite. Going to Tennessee, 65.5 the total. Go for it, Tim.
And Bryce Young is supposed to play this week.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bryce Young
How many points did you say it was?
Eight.
is a probable 65 and a half.
I
Yeah,
have
but
a questionable,
Okay, so he's questionable.
which is
Who's the spread?
50-50.
Well, the problem is, I think Master Saban's going to teach Mr. Heupel a lesson here, and God forbid that, and Saban always plays to the line. I'll take Alabama, but I'll take under 65.5.
All right, Harris.
I gotta agree. Bama's going to win this game, but I don't see Tennessee putting many points on the board. Go under.
Keith.
How many points are they getting?
60. Oh, they're getting 8.
Getting 8? Okay, I'm going to be the odd one out here. Then I'm going to take Tennessee to cover and
65 and a half total.
the under.
Mike.
Game day is going to be in Tennessee again this week, so that could be some motivation for the Vol fans. Alabama's playing good. I'm just looking at their numbers right now. Holden, I think Tennessee has the edge in receiving, but Alabama's run game is good. 8 points is probably the right number, so I am going to go under the game. But I think Alabama will cover.
All
So
right.
Alabama and the under.
All right. We go into Harris.
Rob, what's your pick?
How about you?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting. I'll go last there. I originally put Tennessee down, and then I found out Bryce Young is probably going to play. If Bryce Young was not going to play, I'd take it 8 points in a heartbeat, just because they've been playing everybody close. Everybody's been a close game for them. Tennessee, I don't think is as good as A&M. I like Alabama. I'll give the 8 up. I'll go under the total. Now, okay, Harris, Penn State at Michigan. Michigan a 7.5 point favorite. 51.5. Go, my friend.
Gotta go Michigan just for the fact they're going to be playing for assistant coach that went down in this past game.
Uh-oh.
All right, we got the points on the board. Let's go over.
Over. All right. Keith.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Michigan, but I'm going to go with the under.
All right. Mike.
Excuse me.
I don't know. It's a great game. It's a great game because Fox is going to be in Michigan
Again.
again. Well, we're in Tennessee again. There's really nothing else much to deal with. Michigan has the offensive power. Say 6.5. That's kind of close.
7.5 or 6.5?
What?
7.5. It's 7.
Oh, I have 6. I have 6.5.
7.5. So take what
7.5. You know what? That gives me more incentive. It's going to be a real close game. Might be a field goal game. I'm going to take Penn State, and I'll take the over.
All right. I looked at
Robert
him.
Bryant.
Oh, Robert. I sent him an email. Robert.
Where you at, Bob?
Yep, Bob. Check your emails,
If you
Bob.
hear,
After a week
got-
last week,
you
you
got
have
two
to be
of
in
them.
here, man.
if you
Yeah.
hear noise by me, we got lightning coming in.
Sound like
Okay.
dogs. That's mean.
That
Did you
is
guys
mean.
see what- did
We
you
had
guys see
rain
what
for
I
the first time in a while last night. Wow.
Oh, okay. Let
Hey,
me
we
see.
didn't have rain today for the first time in a while.
Oh,
We had
okay.
rain for the first time in a while. Thank you. Thanks,
Y'all
Harris.
traded.
You're welcome. You can have it all day long. I hate
We
the
need
rain
it.
here.
It's got to
need it.
move like up the Gulf of Mexico and not curve into Florida. It's got to go right to Texas.
Yeah, Houston.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
send it to him again. All right.
Michael Alex is claiming the Giants are still cow manure.
Shafids.
But,
There's
you know,
Shafids.
Oh, F Michigan. Yeah, okay.
Penn State has not played anybody. They really are. I mean, yeah. Who they start with? Auburn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you
Now
said,
we
they ain't
found
played
out-
anybody.
Now we
Yeah.
Now we found out they're the frauds. And This is really their first test. Michigan's played a couple of decent teams. Michigan's at home. Michigan's going to win this. I think double digits. I'll say Michigan. I will go with the under. Tim.
Yeah, that's well, actually, I think I'm going to take Michigan, but I'm going to take well, hold on. This seems to be
51.
I think Michigan was slightly under, but if it's going to be that, I think like 30-21, which would be just under.
So you going to go under?
Yes.
Yeah, I could see a score like that.
All
Here.
right.
That's kind of what I was
I'm looking at
thinking,
that.
a little lower.
All right, we're going to Keith. Oklahoma State Cowboys going to TCU. Both undefeated, right? Aren't they still? I think they're both undefeated. TCU 2.5 point favorites at home. 68's a total. Go for it, Keith.
I think I like Oklahoma State a little more than TCU. So I'm gonna say I'll take them with those 2 points.
2.5, 2 and a hook, and
Yeah.
68.
68. That's a lot of points. I think they can get to 70, 40, 30. I'll go with the under. Those two teams can do that, but I'm not gonna pick them to go.
Mike.
TCU played one hell of a game last week, and they got a big advantage coming in. They're home. They love playing in Fort Worth in front of their home crowd. We're going to go frogging. We're going to take TCU 68.5. I'm going to go over on that. Keith is in the right ballpark. It's probably going to be like 71, 72 points because none of these teams know how to play defense. So TCU in the over.
All right. TCU did impress this week big time. They played well. I think the best team in the Big 12 is Oklahoma State, though. That's just me. I'm going to go Oklahoma State. I'm still going to go over, though.
Yeah,
I think it's
that's
going to be a
what
lot
I
score.
think too. I think they're the best team in there.
Tim.
Yeah, TCU might be playing over their head a little bit. You know, that those are two kind of high profile back to back. You wonder if maybe they're going to be a little spent.
Mm-hmm.
So give me Oklahoma State. And yeah, I don't know if there's going to be much defense played. Give me the over.
All right, Harris.
Can't go wrong taking the Cowboys in the over.
All righty.
Oh, brother.
We
I heard that.
got Michael Peterson coming up now. NC State heading to Syracuse. Syracuse are 3.5 point favorites.
Yeah.
44 is a total. Go for it, Mike.
Syracuse is home. Again.
They are. Yes, they are.
Again, another big advantage for Syracuse in the dome. 40. Oh boy, I watched Syracuse a couple of weeks ago. They played well. I think I'll go with the Syracuse. I'm not a big fan of theirs, but I think against North Carolina State, they're the better team. And
44.
44 and a half. That's like 30.
No, 44 flat. 44 flat.
44 flat. I'm going to go over 44 and a half. I got.
All right.
So Syracuse in the over.
Okay. I'm like this. I see who Syracuse has played. They beat Virginia. They've beaten Pitt. They ain't played nobody like this. NC State, though, the one thing that worries me, NC State's quarterback is out this week. He's going to be out. I still think they're a better team. I just think they got better receivers, better line, everything. NC State over. Tim.
Reason why this game is so low is because Syracuse has only allowed 70 points on defense. Also, one of their
check out their opponents. Check out their opponents.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, also the Carrier Dome does funny things. Remember, they also beat Clemson one year. So I don't know. Things might start to be look up there for good old Syracuse. Maybe Oronde Gadsden the second. Yes, probably the son of the former Miami receiver might get a touchdown for this game. So I'll take Syracuse. It's going to have to be low scoring if they're going to win. So give me the under.
Harris.
The ACC is getting worse every year. It's like falling apart. Let's go NC State under.
Keith.
I'm going to go with NC State and over.
All right. Gotcha. Coming to me now. Mississippi State. What is it? Bulldogs? I think that's right. Mississippi State Bulldogs heading to Kentucky. Mississippi State's a 7-point favorite, 47.5. They're playing Kentucky. I take Mississippi State all day long, anywhere they're playing them. I don't care. Kentucky is overrated. 47.5. I'm gonna go under. I'll take Mississippi State. Tim.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's Mississippi State 7-point favorites against Kentucky, and it's 47.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I'm really all that impressed with Kentucky after last week.
I think their quarterback got out, though.
I think that's what happened.
Hey.
What?
My dog.
Give me Mississippi State in the over.
All right, Harris.
I don't see how Mississippi State's going to lose this game, but I just got a feeling. Kentucky in the under.
All right. Keith.
I'm going to go with what Tim said, Mississippi State and the over.
All right. Mike.
I noticed that Mississippi. First of all, these two teams are both crazy. They're both nuts. You can't tell if they're good one week or the next week. But Mississippi State's quarterback outthrows Kentucky by over 700 yards. 7-point game, and I think it's going to be like that. So I'm going to go with the Wildcats of Kentucky, and over under 46.
47.5.
47.5. So you know what? They might have the score right because I'm thinking 27-20. So I'm gonna take a shot and go under.
All right. Tim, USC, the Trojans, going to Utah.
Hashtag I am in the Jabroni Network.
Mm-hmm. This is how much love Southern Cal's getting. Utah, a 3-point favorite at home.
What?
60.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
How?
Maybe they're a little disappointed. The USC has had disappointing games against Oregon State, and then may have had a little bit of a struggle last week, right?
No, they won last week.
They've won every one of them they've played, though. Yeah,
They're undefeated.
That is true, but when you're making the lines, they go for margin of victory.
Go for it, Tim.
So, Utah's lost their last two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
They've lost 3 so far. They've lost 3 already. Remember, they lost to Florida.
2 and 3, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Utah is 4-2.
What?
Man.
Utah's what?
The Utes.
I've taken one dog. Let's take another
Might
one.
be the spread line.
And I think this has an ability to be high scoring. Get me the over.
And you took who?
Trojans.
Trojans and over. All right. Harris.
I agree with Tim. USC in the over, and it's going to be a rout.
Keith.
USC and yeah, I don't know.
60 and a
63.
half. 60
I
and
mean,
a
it
half.
could be like 40-20 or 45-20, so it's right in that. I'm gonna go with the under. I always feel a little safer with the under.
All right, Mike.
Utah's been really good. I don't know. The question I have is Utah going to black out for this game? You know, if they black out, I think they have a chance. And my instinct says that they aren't going to black out. So I'm going to go with the Utes because the Trojans need protection, even though they.
It's 6:00 p.m. local game, but it's 8 Eastern, so they may black out.
Then I'll take the Utah. I'll take the Utes and I'll go under.
All right.
That's far out on the limb of intangibles there, Michael.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
I'm like
anything
this.
can look. You got Mr. 5-0 over there. You know.
Yeah.
You go with anything.
Plus you got USC's a top 10 team, and Utah, they can travel, they can stay at home. I don't care where they're at. You can switch uniforms all damn day. You can't switch players. USC's a better team here. I'll take USC. I'll go with the under all damn day long. All right, Harris, Vanderbilt at Georgia.
Oh, I was waiting for this
Georgia, 36-point favorite.
Ooh.
57 and a hook.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Too many points. Give me Vanderbilt, but I'll take the over.
Harris, Vanderbilt, and over. Keith.
20 points, did you say?
Almighty Bronx Beast. USC's overrated in his opinion. Oh, okay. Dylan Swaggy. What's going on, guys? Anybody would like to come? If you'd like to come on live with us,
What was that spread on that
we
one?
can send invites to
USC
you.
is 36.
You gotta have
36 and a
a
half.
cam,
36
and you got to send me your email. You put your email up in there. I'll have you in here with us.
Oh,
It's 36, 57 and a hook.
Oh, 36, Keith, not 36 and a half.
36.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take the points and Vandy,
That'd be great.
but I will. I'm going to go under.
All right, Mike.
Georgia's too good. They were 38. Mine had 38 and a half. And
All right.
okay, but Georgia's too good. I like I'm gonna let them have it. I'll give the points. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a 38-7 game and the game will be over by the middle of the third quarter.
All right.
And
Hold on.
Whoa.
38-7.
It's 31
How
points.
about you winning by 31, not
Oh.
36?
I'm sorry, 48-7.
No, so you guys
I was gonna say 38-7 after three quarters, but what do I know? But I'm gonna take the Bulldogs.
10 points just like that. You're
I
gonna
just had to know what kind of net
that
he's
is
on.
right. And I'm going to take Georgia, give the points away, and I'm going to go over.
over. All right, I got you. That'll work. That thinking will work.
See, I got to finish the sentence.
just like that, they're going to get 10 more points.
Yeah, just like
that. Poof.
I'm with him. You know what? 42-0. 42-0. I'll take Georgia. I'll go under. Tim.
Sounds very convincing, but then again, Vanderbilt did kind of show up in the first half a little bit last week.
That was last week.
Yeah, yes, it was, but it's also something to build on.
Yeah.
So, and then has Georgia been very good covering the spread? No, they have not.
No, they haven't.
So
right.
I will take
Tim,
Vandy to knock on wood, only lose by 5 touchdowns by 35.
There you go.
Tim says they're gonna pull the upset. He's laughing all the way home about that. 57
Only
and a
if
hook.
Jay Cutler is coming back to be quarterback for Vanderbilt.
Oh, God.
57 and a hook.
57
He
and a
like.
hook.
Robert Bryant. I've sent 3 invites to you.
Let's see here.
We'll try
Check
one
your
time.
Oh, he is right.
Go
check
under.
your folder.
Check your. We call it on the folder.
Spam.
Check
Check
your
the
spam.
spam.
Check your
I
spam
just
folder,
can't see
Bob.
Vanderbilt scoring over 20
Check
points.
Yeah.
check your spam folder.
He
If
sent
not, I
me
could
2 of them,
I
and
could
one of them
forward
was
it to
there.
him.
All right, let me get both. Get that and that in there. All right. Send. We'll get him in here in a minute. We'll get him in here.
Yeah, some reason that sometimes these either pop up right away
Then
or
we
they
lose
just
Rob.
get lost in the shuffle.
Hi, Rob.
All right, this is the Rob channel.
Hey, while we're waiting
no
for
Rob. Rob
Does
free.
anybody think a punter can win the Heisman?
Never.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
And
Have
Rob
you-
just went away for some reason.
This guy from Iowa should at least be considered.
What,
Tony
can he kick it
Taylor.
like 80 yards or something? Or
Huh?
can he kick it like 80 yards or
Oh,
something? Or-
he's averaging over 50 yards a punt. 52% of them are inside the 20. 39% inside the 10. He's put 4 of them on the 1.
So he'll win the Ray Guy Award.
Oh, he's already won that.
Tim,
There you go. You don't need to win the Heisman.
Did you take it over with Vanderbilt?
Under.
Under. Okay, we got you. Going to
Is
Keith.
Guy a first round draft pick?
No, it's the only first round draft pick I can. Well, he could have been.
I thought
The only other
Raiders
one I can think of was Sauerbrunn from West Virginia. I think he might have been a first.
Todd
round pick.
Sauerbrunn, yes. I remember him.
Anyway, yep. So I think
Right
we
here.
start with oh, hey, Bob.
Here's Bob.
Yeah!
We'll catch up with you at the end
more.
on the other picks. Okay, Bob?
That's fine.
All
You can
right.
tell him what his college picks record was.
Yes,
last week.
tell me better news.
32-9-1, Bob. That was you.
Wow.
That was you. And then we give you a pro pick, 17-13. Not bad at
Man,
all.
you had a good week.
Really
Should have made
good.
a lot of money
The
going
goal
with
for-
Bob.
Anyone betting this week is to always bet against Tim because he knows nothing.
All right, who gets to go first this time?
That is Keith because Harris let off thinking
Keith,
that
all
Vandy
right.
was going to get too much
So
points.
Bob, we go pick you up right here, and then we'll get the other first 7 games with you in a little while. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, Keith. Clemson, a 6 and a hook favorite at Florida State, 51 and a hook.
Clemson. I'll take them. I'll give the points. And
51 and a half.
yeah, I'll go with the over on that, but that's probably
All right.
about what
Mike.
I'm just thinking. I'm going to take Clemson. And I'm going to go over.
All right.
Probably it's probably an ABC game, I bet.
And then over.
Clemson and over, Bob
I
says.
think Harris is making a statement here. I don't know.
Yeah. Clemson has faced every task so far and jumped the hurdles. Clemson and over. Tim.
Yeah, you are right, Michael. It is an ABC game, and I will agree with Rob. Clemson in the over.
All right, Harris.
I wonder.
Like I said, is in shambles. Okay, considering they're not Power 5 league anymore. They're really not. FSU in the over.
Okay.
All right. Michael.
Outright or just for the points?
Oh, I think they're going to beat them.
Okay. The Harris Tigers. No, I mean the Auburn Tigers.
Oh, I was waiting for this game.
Auburn at Ole Miss. Ole Miss a 16-point favorite.
What?
55 is the total. Go for
55
it,
is the
Mike.
total. Oh man, Auburn. Auburn is in deep, deep trouble. They're having coaching trouble. They're having player problems. Mississippi's the better team in this matchup. I'm going to take Michigan, and I'm going to go.
Whoa.
I'm going to Mississippi. I should have just sang my MISSISSIPPI. I like the Rebels, and I like the over.
Bob.
Man, I got this Buck Showalter.
Mississippi and over.
Mississippi and over. All right.
I got the Buck Showalter.
Yeah. Auburn is in a shambles. Auburn is not very good. Ole Miss is pretty good. They're a top 10 team. Ole Miss in the over. Tim.
It's going to sound like the broken record. Ole Miss in the over.
Harris.
Keep the train rolling.
And Keith.
Yeah, and I'll finish it up with the same prediction.
All right. We're going to Bob. Kansas, the Jayhawks, hit a speed bump this week against TCU. But Oklahoma hit a train side of a damn train and then some bitch run over them twice.
Yeah.
Kansas at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 7-point favorite. 64 is the total.
Wow.
Kansas and under.
All right. You know what? Kansas is leaving home. Kansas is in a piss mood. Oklahoma.
All right,
This is
JD.
Oklahoma now.
Hope everything's not too bad.
They done got beat 3 times, right? All right, JD. I hope you're
All right,
okay.
JD, best
If
wishes,
everything works-
brother.
Good luck, JD.
You're more than
Don't
welcome
worry
to
about
come
it.
in here anytime. This Oklahoma team is a shambles. Kansas over. Tim.
I mean, either quarterback for Kansas right now, whether that kid comes back from the shoulder injury or not, I mean, the backup threw for 4 touchdowns against a good TCU team. So, yeah, I'll take Kansas. 64 seems a little too high, so I'll take the under.
Harris.
Kansas and the over. They might score all 64 themselves.
Yeah.
Keith.
That'd be something they
I'll
did.
go with Kansas in the under.
Mike.
The better question: when is Oklahoma going to score a point? Oh, that was such a disaster last week. I like Kansas, and I like the under. I think Oklahoma's only going to score 3.
No. Kansas isn't that dominant.
All right.
Ugh.
Iowa State, the Cyclones, heading to Austin to play Texas. Texas is a 2-touchdown favorite, 14-point favorite, 50 is the total. Hey, put me up against the wall. You can search me all you want to. I didn't see this coming last week. That was a railroad train
God,
that
it was
ran over Oklahoma. They're better than Oklahoma. I think it's better than Iowa State. 14 points. I'll take Texas. I'll go over the 50. Tim.
So the one thing that I used to have to do when I played the 1-year JV was run trails. Oh, I bet you Texas ran a ton of them. That was ridiculous. Quinn Ewers will have a better game this week. And heck, Iowa State only put up, 14 against Kansas? It was a better team. Yeah, I'll take Texas, but give me the under. I don't know if Iowa State's going to score enough to keep this to go over.
Harris.
Texas and the over.
Keith.
Iowa State's getting how many points? 14?
14.
14.
I'll take Iowa State with the points and the over.
All right. Mike.
Texas was rolled over. That's how bad this game was. I thought it, but 14 points, that's a lot of points. You know what? I'll go with the Longhorns though, but I'll take the game under.
All right. Bob.
Texas and over.
All righty. We're going to Tim. Minnesota, the Golden Gophers. 3.5-point favorites going to Illinois. Total of 39.5 is all. Go for it.
Expecting a snowstorm or something? 39.5.
Are you sure Iowa's not coming to town touching both? Oh, you're healed.
Well, the problem is, I think Illinois'
What'd you say,
quarterback
Harris?
What was that game again? Illinois.
Minnesota.
Minnesota at Illinois. Minnesota 3.5-point favorites, 39.5 total.
Who the hell made that line?
I know why. Because I believe Illinois' quarterback
Got hurt.
And is he going to play?
Well, on CBS, Minnesota's a 6.5-point favorite, so I was wondering there must be something.
Yeah, I think he got hurt. I think he's out this week. I think he's out.
Well, plus also this is the first time that they've been ranked in like 10 years, I think, for Illinois.
Yep.
But it's been a while. Let's see here. I can't look this up. I should know. The problem is Minnesota started out real hot and then faded real fast.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they'll be ready for this one. I guess you call this the rivalry game. All right, I'll take the Gophers. Maybe against worse judgment. 39.5. 20. Let's see. 21-17. Under.
Oh, he's going under that. All right, Harris.
Illinois in the over.
All right. Keith.
Yeah, I agree with Harris with Illinois, and I'll go over. But I don't know. Illinois' defense might be decent enough that they can keep Minnesota from scoring a lot of points, like
Mike.
Purdue did.
As of today, DeVito is questionable for Saturday. So he's 50-50. But this is a great rival. This is a great Big Ten rivalry. Even though it may not be the Ohio State, Michigan, and stuff like that, this is a second-tier good rivalry for the people. So usually in these kind of rivalry games, we are going to go with the Fighting Illini, and we're going to make the game just a smidge over, like a 21-20 game.
Bob.
Something like that. Or
Illinois
24.
and under.
Illinois and under. All right. Man, I'll tell you, I really think that Illinois is a real deal this year. I really do. A couple of people told us a couple weeks ago in here, a.k.a. Michael Peterson, that Minnesota is well coached. They're well coached. We all jumped off the bandwagon real damn quick. Illinois, and we'll go over.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Harris, James Madison University, up in Harrisonburg, Virginia. They're 25 in the country, 10.5-point favorites against Georgia Southern. 63.5 is a total.
Is that the team that beat Nebraska?
James Madison? Georgia Southern is, yes.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern is, yes.
Well, James Madison beat Virginia this year, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Well, Virginia's in a lowly ACC. Georgia Southern is getting how many?
10 and a hook at home.
Give me Georgia Southern and the under.
All right. Keith.
Oh, I'll take a chance with Virginia.
James
Well,
Madison.
James Madison.
Oh, James Madison.
James
Okay, I
Madison.
thought you said Virginia.
No. We were just talking about from Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Oh, I gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
so it's who's favored then?
James Madison, 10.5-point favorites. They're undefeated. They're number 25 in the country. Going to Georgia Southern, 63.5 total.
Okay, I'll go with Georgia Southern then and the under.
All right, Mike.
The only thing I can really say about James Madison is I went to see him many years ago, and Raleigh Massimino was the coach of James Madison University. They didn't win the game, but it doesn't matter. I'm going Georgia Southern, and I'm gonna go over because they score a lot of points.
All right. Bob.
James Madison and Over.
All right. Bob's heard of this team before. If he lives in North Carolina, I'm sure he has. I'm telling you right now, Georgia Southern, they're going to get treated like they treated Nebraska. They're going to get railed this week. 30 points. You wait and see. This is going to be my lock of the week. They're going to ass kick, and then they're going to turn around and kick them in the face.
I just looked. They beat Middle Tennessee State 44-7, a team that beat Miami
Yes.
easy, and they beat Appalachian State, which was
they have beaten North Dakota State a few years ago when they had
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz for the Division II title. This team is for real. They're going to ass kick.
After seeing the schedule, I'm going to change my pick if I can. I'm going to go with James Madison.
Sure. Okay.
That's an impressive schedule they played so far.
They don't play crappy people.
I'll still take the under, though.
You'll still take the under. I'm going James Madison. I'm going over. Tim.
Well, this is also the first year that James Madison has joined the FBS.
Yes.
And yes, they've been a very solid FCS team, which is why they finally made the jump up. Yeah,
they've beaten Virginia and Virginia Tech before on different occasions. Yes, they've done it.
And also the fact that Georgia Southern kind of didn't, from looking at a little bit of their scores, that didn't impress me all that much. But you give me the over.
And you're taking
James Madison in the over.
James Madison and the over. All right. Okay, we go to Keith. Stanford, the Cardinal. Don't call us the Cardinals. We're just a color cardinal.
No S on the end.
No S on the end. And they're not gonna. Are they gonna take a lot of S from Notre Dame? I don't know. Notre Dame's at home. 15-point favorites. 52 and a hook. Keith.
Yeah, I'll take Notre Dame. Give the points. I'll go over.
All right, Mike.
Stanford, they had a celebrity marching with them the other day. I don't know who it was, but that doesn't mean much to me because usually in the last couple of years, Notre Dame has giveth the smacketh down to Stanford.
So you mean layeth the smacketh downeth?
Yeah, give Stanford the smacketh down. I'm going to take Notre Dame, and I'm going to go under.
52 and a half.
Yeah, under.
Sean, I did. So
Bob.
Give me Stanford and under.
Yeah, I saw what they did to Stanford last year at Stanford. They're at home this year. Stanford's not very good. Notre Dame in the over. Tim.
I'll take Notre Dame in the over.
Harris.
Dame in the over.
All right. We go to Mike.
Yes.
LSU, the Tigers, going to play the Florida Gators. Florida's a 3-point favorite in this. 48 and a half. Who you like, Mike?
Who do I like? Well, instead of saying Louisiana State University, it should be Losing State University. I like the Gators, and I like the over.
All right. Bob.
Here we are in Brooklyn.
LSU and under.
All right. Oh, you said LSU?
Yes.
All right, we got you. You know what? I am not sold on Florida's quarterback, Richardson or whatever. I'm not sold on him. LSU in the over. Tim.
So I'm saying you think you'd have to say LSU would have to win this game. Only because it's in the swamp. Give me Florida, but under.
Harris.
This game's going to be a snoozer. LSU in the under.
All right, LSU and under. Harris says. Keith.
I'll go with Florida and the under.
All righty. All right. Make a bid. Make it fast before the next person next door kicks you off. Boop, boop, beep. All right. Mike, you can start us off. Maryland, Indiana, Don't even look and see what line it is because it
I
does not
turned
matter.
it off.
We're making our line. Tell us who you think should be
Where?
favored.
Where are they playing?
Yeah.
Indiana.
Maryland at Indiana.
At Indiana.
Yeah, it's in Bloomington.
So I
In
would say
Bloomington.
Indiana. So you guys say Indiana would be favored?
No.
I
Say
think
Maryland
I,
would be favored.
I think Indiana will be.
Maryland.
I think Indiana may be favored, home team, but 4 points.
So you're
Wait a minute. You're going Indiana -4?
Yep.
You're going to be
I don't
out
think so.
First time,
I don't
They've
care.
got a better
You're going
quarterback.
Indiana
Maryland does.
-4, Rob.
first time
In-
ever. First time
Indiana
ever.
-4.
First time ever. We're going to do this. We're going to bid for the Indiana side.
Okay.
Then we'll bid for the Maryland side. One person gets 3 points and nobody else gets any. Okay? So if you take Maryland and you give up 4 points, and Maryland ended up winning by 6, you'll get 3 points this week. So first off, let's go to the Indiana side of things. Mike.
-4. -4.
-4, Indiana. Bob. Are you gonna mess with Indiana's favorite, or are you not gonna mess with that side?
I'm not messing with it.
Me either. Tim.
Nope.
Harris.
Mike's on drugs.
Keith.
No, I'm not taking Indiana.
All right, Indiana -4 beat Mike. Now,
I'll take the shot.
Maryland. Bob. You can start with Maryland. Give up some points if you care to.
Merlin and 7. +7.
A -7, yeah.
Gosh. But we'll also say this. We take 2 points away from the loser of this. The ones that don't bid lose nothing on it. So, Mike, you could lose 2 points or you could gain 3. You said 7? You said 7, Bob?
7.
That's too much for me. Tim.
8.5.
8.5. Harris.
10.
10. Keith.
11.
11. Bob.
I'm staying where I'm at. I'm out.
All right. He's out then. Tim.
11. I'll go -12.
12. Harris.
I'm out.
Keith.
13.
13. Mike.
I'm out.
Oh, Mike.
I've been out.
Tim.
You can have it, Keith.
13. All right.
If I get it wrong, I lose 2 points.
If you get it wrong, you lose 2. But if you get it right, you
I
get
get
3.
3.
All right. So Keith gets to go first. Arkansas, BYU.
Whoa. Are we going to do
Whoa.
over?
Total.
Oh, that's right. Total. Overall total.
Oh.
We'll start with Keith. Maryland, Indiana. Give us a total, my friend.
Now I can jump in this.
Yeah, we can both be. Everybody can be in this.
I'll start with
This is only worth 1 point here to over under.
I'll start with just 31.
32.
Bob.
35.
40. Tim.
I'm going to jump this way higher. 44.5.
Harris.
47.5.
Keith.
This paint a pretty clear picture of escalating tension between Anita and Cole. What's most
I'm going to stop.
initially,
I'm out.
Cole told the
Mike.
Like the New York Mets. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bob.
50.
I'm out. Tim.
Oh, I'm out at 50.
Harris.
Bob's got it.
All right. 50. Over under, Bob. All right. Okay. Arkansas. BYU. This may be another one that somebody sees. Those that see Arkansas as favorite. Bob, you just got it just now. Do you see Arkansas as being favored against BYU? If so, go ahead and give your points.
No.
Huh?
No.
No.
We-
Okay. I'll start. I'll take Arkansas -2. Tim.
Arkansas -3.
Harris.
-5 and a hook.
5 and a hook. Keith.
Okay, I'll go up to 6 then.
6, Mike.
No, I don't want it.
No. I'll go 7, straight 7. Tim.
Nope.
Harris.
7 and a hook.
7 and a hook.
I'm
Keith.
out. I'm out.
8.
It's yours.
All right. Now, those that think BYU's favorite. Bob.
BYU 4.
Tim.
No, I'm going to stick with being Arkansas.
I think
Harris.
Bob was good against himself there. I mean, I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
well,
else.
yeah, because that's right. We all thought.
So if they
so
win,
he
I mean,
did 4. He did 4 minus 4,
Right. Yeah.
and now he gets to go first. Over under, Bob. Arkansas
Let's start at 32.
43. Tim.
45 and a hook.
Harris.
52 and a hook.
Keith.
53.
Mike.
See you later.
Bob.
Bye.
Bye. Tim.
I'll say 54 and a hook.
Harris.
It's me.
55.
Keith.
That's right, Sean. I
I
thought
think I'm
fight.
gonna stop. I'm out.
Tim.
Harris, you can take it. 55 and a half.
55 on a hook, right? All right, Harris. And for that, Harris, you get to bid first. UNC Duke. UNC's a road team. If you like them, bid.
Let's go 3.5.
Keith.
5.
Mike.
I didn't think this was. I thought this was football, not basketball. Pass.
Bob.
Who's this for?
North Carolina and Duke, and this is for North Carolina. Would you say, Keith,
Yeah.
5?
If you have North Carolina as
6.
favorite, Bob.
6.
6 is North Carolina. I'll go a touchdown. Tim.
8 and a half.
Harris.
10.
Keith.
11.
Bob.
12.
2 touchdowns. I'll just go 14. I'll get you guys out of here. Tim.
The number I wrote down was 13 and a half, so I'm out.
Harris.
Gone.
Keith.
Out.
Bob.
Out.
All right. So minus 14 to be Rob. Now, Duke. Mike, do you like Duke?
Plus -2.
Minus 2. You can have it. Nobody was going against you. All right. Over under, Mike.
Okay. Over under. 40.
Bob.
45.
46. Tim.
47 and a hook.
Harris.
That was what I had written down. Let's go 48.
Keith.
49.
Mike.
So long. It's been good to know you.
Bob.
Say 50.
51. Tim.
Out.
Harris.
Gone.
Keith's already out? No,
No,
Keith's still in.
52.
52. Bob.
I'm out.
53. Keith.
54.
You can have 54 for Keith.
That was my last bid. I was out a few before that.
That was awesome, man. That would have worked out great.
I thought Keith was just trying to run it up first.
Well, he almost did, but he ended up getting it unloaded and all.
And that was
Now,
my
Keith,
last.
Would you win any higher on that, Rob?
nope, I gave up on him. Hey, he got it. 54.
54. Huh?
All right, so
The over under is
Thursday night,
67
let's start
on
with
that game.
Keith.
Oh,
Keith Commanders. Thursday night football.
Okay. Whoa. Hold up.
Yes,
Do
yes,
you
yes.
Me
Do
too.
you want to say what the odds makers say for each of these games?
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So
Maryland, Indiana.
Maryland is actually an 11-point
I'm gonna
favorite.
do a quicker bathroom break, and I'll be right back.
All right,
We
Maryland,
can talk
11
about
point
something,
favorite.
guys.
Arkansas, BYU.
No, let me get totals. Total. Oh, their over under is 61.5. So we're way below that.
So we went way up under that then.
Okay, so for Arkansas BYU, Arkansas is a 1.5 favorite only.
Wow, 1.5.
Yep, and we have it at
8 and 4. 8 and 4.
Yeah.
And over under 55.5.
they have it at 63.
Okay.
So, and we'll see. And then for UNC Duke,
Uh-huh.
they have UNC as a 7-point favorite. We like it a little bit more than that, and they like the total at 67.
And 54 is what Keith got it at. Okay.
Yeah, so we're a little bit skeptical for that. Okay, continue for Thursday night.
Our,
with
our over-unders were a lot lower than what they say, but we'll see. It'll be interesting if any of our over-unders get between theirs. It'd be fun.
that'd be hilarious. But anyway.
All right, hey, Mike, we're going to start with you, my friend. Commanders at the Bears. Bears a 1.5 favorite Thursday night. 39.5.
Yeah, 39.5. Oh, man. For a Thursday night game, huh? It could be another snooze fest because both teams are really. You know what though? It's like flipping a coin. We'll take Washington. I think it's gonna go under.
All right, Bob.
Give me the Bears and under.
All right. I only have one question. Is Justin Fields quarterbacking this week?
Yes, he was.
I'll take Washington Commanders and I'll go over.
Okay.
Tim.
The problem is Carson Wentz is going to be the quarterback for the Commanders. And
Yeah.
ABF. Anybody but Fields. That's the way Fields.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then if Fields
Anybody
doesn't work,
Fields.
then they'll go to their running back, Montgomery. All the Bears have to technically do is win by a field goal. So, okay, I'll take the Bears, but I'll take the under.
All right. Harris.
Question is, will there be more turnovers than there will be points? I would take the Bears in the over, but defense is going to score points this week.
Okay.
Keith.
I like the Bears. What was the over under?
39.5.
39.5. Boy. I'll go over.
All right. Bob. Sunday game. Buccaneers 7 and a hook at the Steelers. 42.5.
And Jerome Boger does not have the game.
What's this?
I said Jerome Boger does not have the game this week.
Oh.
What game does he have?
What was the line on it, Rob?
7.5 Buccaneers, 42.5.
Bucks and under.
You gonna go Buccaneers?
Yep.
All right, and the under. Yeah, it's kid Pickett. He's going through some growing pains. I think he's gonna be good. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be a star in this league, but I think he's gonna be a good, solid quarterback. But it's gonna be at the expense of Mike Tomlin's job. Bucks and under. Tim.
If the kid from Buffalo put 260-plus yard touchdowns on him, what's Mike Evans going to do to that secondary? Especially with the quarterback, well, he still could be just as good. I expect Tampa to be 2-touchdown victorious. Maybe they'll be. I don't know if they'll cover this by themselves. Pittsburgh will get a couple pity touchdowns, so give me Tampa in the over.
Harris.
Pickett better grow up before he plays the Ravens. That's all I can say because he's going to get beat up in those two games. I'm going to take Tampa in the under. Pittsburgh don't score this week.
Keith.
I'm going to take Tampa in the under.
All right. Mike.
I like Tampa also. Kenny Pickett does need to learn. He's probably going to throw another 2 or 3 interceptions. And what do you have for over under on that?
42 and a
52
half.
with the hook.
Let's go under on that one.
All right. Sean came out with a question real quick. We'll answer his question. You guys best team in college. He says he thinks Ohio State looks like an unbeatable team right now.
Georgia.
So
Up north.
simply put, who's the best team in college?
Oh.
Harris.
Georgia.
Keith.
Yeah, I would say Georgia.
Mike.
It's either one of the two. I'm gonna agree with Harris and say Georgia.
Bob.
I'll go with the gang.
No, I don't get snow here. Okay.
Tim.
Well, the problem is that who can beat them? Michigan can beat them.
See,
I
that's
agree.
the other team.
Michigan's actually a team I'm going to say. That's who I was going to say.
I was
like
thinking-
Michigan.
Yeah.
I mean, with the fact that they can control the ball on the ground and probably play a better defense against Stroud, this ain't going to be a blowout game. And thankfully, Ohio State's defense, they'll be a close game come the end of November.
Yep. I like Michigan too. All right. Whose turn is it to start this time? I think it's mine.
Yours, yes.
Yes.
All right. Bengals -1 at the Saints. 44.5. And all I can say is this. The kid for Cincinnati is one of the toughest son of bitches I have ever seen. He gets beat up and gets beat up and gets beat up, and he keeps coming back, and one of these days he's not. But I think he's good enough to beat these Saints. 1 point's all I got to give up. Bengals, I'll go over. Tim.
I think that New Orleans may have found the way to use Taysom Hill more instead of maybe Jameis Winston, especially near the goal line. I expect probably more of that, and I don't know if Cincinnati will be ready for it. All I got to do is win the game, so give me New Orleans, possibly slight upset, and then give me the over.
Harris.
I like Burrow. The game, you put the game in his hands, he beats the Saints, no question about it. Question is, can the Bengals defense keep them in the game? It's gonna be I'm gonna go Bengals and over 44.5.
Keith.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bengals and the over.
Mike.
Taysom Hill. Every time I looked up, he was doing something last week. Now New Orleans got to keep him healthy because Jameis is not my hero. So I'm gonna take the Saints. 4.
I think Andy Dalton's probably going to be the starting quarterback.
Andy
yeah.
Dalton, starting quarterback.
Red. All right, red is okay too. Ginger. I'll take New Orleans. I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be one of those high-scoring field goal games, and I'm going to go over.
Bob.
Saints and over.
All right. Tim. The mighty Jaguars. Going to the mighty Colts. Colts are a 1.5 favorite. 41 is the total.
I don't know why the Colts are favored, probably because they're at home. I know Jacksonville laid a big egg against a team they can't seem to beat. But, oh, God. I hope this doesn't end up being a snoozer again. No Taylor again? Sorry to keep asking questions about this. We're going to say no for Taylor.
I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll just say no. Give me Jacksonville and the under.
Harris.
Total 44.
41.
Total 41.
All right. Jacksonville and over.
Keith.
Jacksonville and over.
Mike.
I'm mad at Jacksonville. So, Colts and over.
Bob.
I'll go Colts and under.
All right. The Colts have got to find themselves some kind of way. They beat the Broncos by 1 or 2 points, whatever. All they got to do is win by 2 here. Jacksonville's not a very good team. Washington beat them. That's the one thing we can hang our hat on all year long. Washington beat them. Colts and the over. All right. We go to Harris. Patriots at the Browns. Browns a 3-point favorite, 42 points.
Who's playing
For
quarterback?
Cleveland,
Who's playing what?
Quarterback for New England this week.
Zappy.
That same third number 3, I think.
third or fourth guy out.
Yeah, what's his name
When-
again, guys?
Zappy!
Zeppy, yeah, Zeppy.
The Hilltopper.
Let's go Browns and under.
Keith.
I'm tired of getting burned by the Browns. I'll go with the Patriots and I'll go over. I just have a feeling he's like both teams will be in the 20s.
Harris. I'm sorry, Mike. Mike.
Brownie the Elf is still in the middle of the field? Nah. Zappy. Zappy won't be crappy against Cleveland. So I'm going to take New England, and I'm going to go with the over.
Bob.
New England under.
All right. I couldn't believe that score when I was watching yesterday. New England was just wrapping it on there.
Yeah.
Cleveland's a better defense, but their offense sucks. Patriots in the under. Tim.
Put 8 in the box and dare Brissett to beat you. And guess what? The New England laid an ass whooping on the Browns last year in Foxborough. So give me the Patriots and the over.
All right.
The difference between this year and last year, though, is they had a quarterback.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't take a good quarterback to beat the Browns now.
Keith. And hell, he's been playing pretty good.
Probably just line up in the Wildcat.
What do you mean besides the late game interceptions for Brissett?
Keith, the Jets, the red hot Jets, going to Green Bay. Green Bay, 7.5-point favorites, 44.
Okay. I'll go with Green Bay and the over.
Mike.
Rodgers, I'm sorry. I like Rodgers, but Rodgers is. I hate the Jets because Wilson. And they're playing in Green Bay. The home field is going to make the whole bit of difference. Give me the Packers. Give me the under. I think the Jets may only score 10 points.
Bob.
Green Bay and over.
Rodgers is going to be pissed all the way that whole flight, 8-hour flight home.
Yeah.
He ain't going to be happy at all. Get off that damn plane, lose a day in the process. Packers in the over, big time. Tim.
Because I don't think the Jets might score much. Green Bay in the under.
Harris.
Packers and under. Jets get shut out.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Mike. Ravens, 5.5-point favorites at your Giants.
Yeah, I know.
43 and a hook.
Boy, did they find a way. The the worst 4-1 team, my Giants.
What was that?
Lamar's going to run all over.
5.5.
Lamar's going to run all over them.
The hook.
Oh, Lamar's going to run all over him. Give me the Ravens. Give me the under.
All right, Bob.
Well, I'm going to make you happy, Mike. I'm going with your team and under.
Are they going to win the game?
You're win, yes.
Wow.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to kind of make you happy. I'm going with your team, but I still think they lose by a field goal.
Yeah,
But I'll take the Giants. I'll go under. You went over the total, right? No, Bob went under.
Yeah,
I went
New York
under.
under.
You went New York and under. I went New York and under. I just think New York loses by a couple points. Tim.
My issue is I don't think that they know how to cover Andrews. And so I think he could have a big day, maybe 2 touchdowns. So for that reason, also, do they have anybody that can contain Lamar? Not many teams do. As long as Jackson be smart, which is kind of hard, especially with his 1.5 GPA in high school, but that was high school. Give me the Ravens and the over. No, they seriously, I was watching a TikTok video of like pro stars and their GPAs. Fields had a decent little GPA in school. All right, Harris, go ahead.
Well, we got the worst 4-1 team in the history of the NFL.
Woohoo!
But then again, you also have the worst head coach in the NFL on the other side.
Oh.
So I'm going to take the Giants, and I'm going to take the under just because Harbaugh won't put points on the board.
Keith.
Well, I'm going to be one of the ones taking the Ravens here, and I'll go with the over.
I took the Ravens.
3 of you did. Yep.
Oh, this is going to be tough.
All right.
What was
There's
it about
Bob.
the grade point average, Tim? Who had the
Lamar
one?
Jackson, I guess, had a
Lamar Jackson had a 1.3 or something.
1.5 in high school.
Wow.
High school.
Yeah, he wouldn't be football eligible nowadays.
No, he would not. No,
He nationally now.
he probably kept himself eligible in football
He
season.
played at Louisville, was it?
No, high school.
No,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
but then
he
after
got
that,
into
he went to,
Louisville. didn't he?
after that, he went to Louisville.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Louisville, yeah.
Football
So that,
players have
that shows a lot for Louisville's academic standards, just like
Yeah.
University of Virginia. Remember this guy named Ralph Sampson?
Yep.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
Ralph Sampson, 7'4",
He played at
center.
Virginia, didn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did. And then they told him to sign his paper. And he said, "What? We want you to sign it. You can't print it." He didn't know how to write his name cursive.
right.
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of people don't know how to do it now.
At age 20, he couldn't. 35, 40 years ago, Mike, that was unheard of. It was crazy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but see now those athletes playing fall sports in high school, they have to worry about that first semester, but they also have to be qualified from the last semester of the previous
To be
year.
able to play next year.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Bob, the Vikings, a 3-point favorite, heading to Miami, 45 and a hook. Bob.
Minnesota and under.
You know what? Right now, of all the teams in the NFC, other than them and Dallas, they look like the 2 best teams to me in the NFC. Vikings and under. Tim.
Yeah, I was going to think about going over when I realized that Miami probably can't score enough points to force that to go over. So give me Minnesota in the under.
Harris.
I'm going to disagree with you, Tim, completely, and I don't do that often. I'm going to take Miami and the over.
If you disagree with me more often, you'd probably win a whole crap ton of money, especially in college.
Keith.
I like Minnesota and the under.
All right, Mike.
Minnesota, to me, is the hottest team in football, the way they've been playing. So I like the Vikings, but I like the game a little bit over. I think they'll score a lot of points.
All right, comes to me now. 49ers, 6-point favorites at Atlanta. 42 and a hook. Jimmy G. They're going to be saying that a lot. And it ain't because he's going to be on his ass. He's going to say, Jimmy G, touchdown. 49ers over. Tim.
Boy, but Atlanta has at least covered the spread a lot this year. Not exactly won, but covered. Because they didn't They might have covered against Tampa. Mm,
6 points.
yeah. The problem is that the 49ers might be 7 points better. So give me the 49ers. Yeah, over.
Harris,
Niners over.
Keith,
Yeah, 49ers and over.
Mike,
Cuckoo. The Falcons and the over.
Google.
oh, okay.
Did he take a break and take more meds?
Like I said, Atlanta's been pretty good against the spread this year.
Bob,
Did Michael take more meds and we didn't see it?
49ers and over.
Sorry.
all right. Tim, the Carolina Panthers. Under new coach, we don't have an idea who yet. It's some interim coach I think they're going
Oh,
with.
they
but
did. They
Wick.
Wilkins. Oh,
Wick from
Wicks, the guy that was the coach of Arizona
Wicks,
for
yeah.
1 year.
Wicks.
Okay.
Wilkins is
Was it-
possibly the favorite.
Was he an assistant coach or they already done
Yeah,
hired?
he was an assistant.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's the assistant. Yeah.
41.5 is the total. Going to the Rams. Rams are 9 and a hook favorite. Tim,
Once again, is Carolina going to score? Rams in the under.
Harris,
I already had that written down. Rams in the under. I don't care if it was 19 and a half.
Keith.
I was going to go with the Rams and the over on that one.
All right. Mike,
I'm taking the Rams, and I'm going to make a spoiler. I think Baker Mayfield loses his job this week.
he's out.
He's not
He's out
playing.
for 2 weeks.
He's not
He's
playing.
out for 2 weeks.
He's not playing.
He's
out
hurt.
for 2 weeks. He's hurt.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yes.
Oh.
What's up, hobbyist?
With that
Rams
offensive
under.
line, you would be too.
Rams
He's
and
hurt.
under.
What's up, hobbyist?
We say Mike,
Rams and under.
Bob.
Rams and under.
All right. How about Keith? I think the Rams are capable of putting 40 on the board themselves, maybe 40-3. Rams and over.
Their defense might score.
Good. What's going on, hobbyist? If you'd like to come in with us, let us know. Harris, the
Yo.
Cardinals, the studious Cardinals, 2.5 point favorites at the Seahawks, 51 the hook.
7-0, by the way.
2.5. Give me Seattle at home and the under.
Keith,
I like Seattle at home. And I'll go with the under as well.
Mike,
Let's make it 3 in a row. The 12th man makes the difference. Seattle and the under.
Bob,
I'm going to go Cardinals in the under.
all right. You know what? I think the Seahawks have played over their head as much as possible. I'm not a fan of their coach. But Geno Smith's kept them in games. Seahawks and under. Tim.
Yeah, and I think Arizona's going to have to start breaking out here sooner or later. Come on, DeAndre Hopkins, let's go. Give me Arizona in the under.
All righty. Keith, the Buffalo Bills, 2-point favorites against the KC Chiefs. 4:30 matchup. It is not. This is not a primetime game. This is a CBS. Bills -2 at the Chiefs. 54 in a hook. Keith.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take Buffalo. And I'll go with the over.
All right, Mike.
Mahomie. I gotta go with my homie. I'll take the Chiefs. What's the number on that? What was the number on that?
54 and a half.
Under.
Bob.
All right, Gargano won.
Bills and under.
All right. I'm still not sold on the Bills, but I'm as sold on them as I can be. I'm going Bills and over right here, but it's with a lot of trepidation. I think the Chiefs can win this game straight up, but I'm going to take the Bills. Tim.
Yeah, even if the Bills win the field goal at the end, it's still good enough. So give me the Bills and the over.
Harris.
This game and the next game on your list are your AFC and NFC championship games. Say that right now.
Could be.
I'm going to take Kansas City and the over.
All right.
The best
Mike.
4 teams in the league.
Mike, Sunday night. The Cowboys at the Eagles. Eagles 5.5-point favorites.
Oh.
43 and a hook.
All right. The 2 teams that I can't stand. They're playing in Philly.
Yes.
Yep.
I wish it would be either cold or raining. It's a rivalry game, and I don't care. So I'm gonna take Dallas, and I'm gonna go with the under.
Bob.
Give me Philadelphia and under.
All right. You know what? Nobody has stopped Jalen Hurts. But Jalen Hurts ain't ran into number 11 yet. He's going to get an ass whipping this week. I think he's going to have about as many rushing yards as he gets passing yards this week. It's probably about 50 of each. They're going to get stomped. I say Cowboys beat them by 20. I'm going with the Cowboys and over in this game. Tim.
It's what I wrote down before you said it. Cowboys and over.
Harris.
Oh, we know that.
And over.
Over.
Keith.
Yeah, I'll take Dallas with points for sure. And I'll go over.
All right. We go to Bob. Monday Night Football. The Denver Broncos.
Another wonderful game.
Whose coach could be getting the axe in the next day or two. Who knows? But they are going to the Chargers, who's getting a little better. Chargers are 6.5-point favorites at home. 46 and a hook. Who you like, Bob?
Give me the Chargers and under.
All right. I'm looking at this one and I'm thinking maybe 35-3. Chargers and under. Tim.
Like a 35-10 would be nice for the Chargers because God knows we know they can move the ball.
35 to 10. 35 to 10.
Williams minus 1.5 for touchdowns. Hopefully gets 2. Give me Chargers and the under.
Harris.
I don't think anybody's going to be watching this game to start with. This will probably be the lowest watched game in Monday Night Football history.
Another one?
Oh, man. I mean, look, you know, your 4:25 game on Sunday is going to be the Bills-Chiefs. Then you have the Sunday night game, Cowboys-Eagles. Who the hell wants to watch Broncos and Chargers?
Maybe they
Snoozer. Give me Denver in a 6.5 and the under.
All right.
It might be a 3-2 game.
Nothing.
I'll take the Chargers to cover the 6.5. What was the point total?
46.5.
46.5. I'll go under.
Mike.
I can dedicate this to my wife, the Los Angeles Superchargers. I'm going to take them, and the game's going to go under. Russell Wilson's going to have
Right.
a mess.
Okay.
Rob, can I catch you off for the baseball announcement before we start doing head-to-head?
Yes.
Wait a minute. What did I do on the Ravens game?
The MLB baseball schedule. Tim's got that right here. Go for it.
Okay, so your leadoff game tomorrow is at 1:00, 1:07 on Fox, regular Fox. The Phillies take on the Braves. Followed at 3:30 on TBS. The Mariners will go to Houston to face the Astros.
I figured that was going to be.
And at 7:37 on TBS or whatever channel in case it goes over, the Guardians will go to the Yankee Stadium to face the Yankees. And then finally at 9:30 on Fox Sports 1, the San Diego Padres will face the LA Dodgers. Also, I can extrapolate out to next week.
That's all right. I'll go.
Next week, there is only one NLCS game. So they're having Wednesday, they're having game 1 of the ALCS and game 2 of the NLCS. So we should probably do next Tuesday for picks.
All right, we'll aim for next Tuesday, guys. So if you normally hear for our picks night, the reason we didn't do it tomorrow night, baseball, and right now, baseball playoffs, we're kind of giving them a little bit more of a room there. I realize we are missing a little bit of football tonight with let's see, who is it? Raiders and Chiefs tonight.
Yeah, not missing much. It's 7-0 Raiders.
Oh, really? Okay, hadn't missed much yet then.
3 minutes to go in the first.
Tim, next head coach to go will be
Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera. Harris.
Since they don't want to get rid of Harbaugh, it's got to be Rivera.
Keith.
Yeah, Rivera, I would think.
Mike.
I don't think there's going to be a coach leaving for a while, so I'll say no one.
Bob.
It's going to be a while, but it'll probably be Rivera, the next one.
All right, I'm going to say Friday morning, 9:59 a.m. A minute before 10, he's going to walk in there, and the clock is already going to be struck 10 upside his head. They're going to change the locks. They're going to rip that W off his shirt, and I hope they take his hat and beat him to death with it on his way out to his car.
Do you think they even let him on the plane on the way home?
I hope they do, so they can beat the hell out of him once he gets back. I want to see him.
Make him like coach.
I want to see him take a playbook and go upside his head a few times with it when he comes back to Washington.
What's it about? About a 10-hour drive from Chicago to DC?
Stop.
Yeah, something like that.
Because I know it's all about. It might be
fly him home, fly him all the way back to DC, then beat the living crap out of him with that manual.
Make sure TMZ's there.
His playbook, but the thing is, his problem is this. His playbook ain't that thick. He got the 5 plays, lose 3 yards, lose 1 yard, lose 2. Yeah, that's his playbook right there.
Student body left, student body
show
right.
It again, Harris. Show it again, Harris. That's Ron Rivera's playbook right there.
Well, you guys want to hear something funny, though?
Give us something
funny. On the news, they were talking about who's going to replace Rule next year, and they listed him on the list.
Yeah, I saw that.
They listed who?
Sean
Rivera.
Payton. Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
First on the list they were talking about was the one from the Saints.
Yeah, Sean Payton.
Payton.
But the problem you have there is if he does, they got to compensate the Saints.
Yeah, they got to give him
this season or next season.
Compensatory number 2.
Well, the thing is, Panthers still got to pay out $40 million to Rule because he was on a 7-year contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rob, I didn't write it down. Did I take the Ravens or Giants?
I'm pretty sure you took it Ravens, man.
You took the Giants.
I think I took the Giants. I'm not sure.
You may have. Let's look and see.
I think you did, Harris. I think you took the Giants.
Yeah, because I took the points.
Right.
Harris took it Giants, and you went the under. You went the under.
Just want to make sure. Okay.
Harris, do you referee football?
I did. Doctor won't clear me to go back on the field currently.
All
Oh
right.
man, we're having so much trouble down here with fighting.
Anybody
We
have
got
any
the
opinion
locks.
on
We got the locks. Everybody's got
Showalter
the
challenging
locks.
the? Anybody have an opinion on Showalter challenging that Musgrove's having a substance?
All that did, once they didn't find anything, you may as well just send all the Mets packing to their cars and saying, y'all ain't got a chance in hell. Musgrove, once he went back to the dugout, then flipped him off.
Yes,
If
he
you didn't
did.
notice
Yes,
him
he
doing that,
did.
he flipped him the hell off after that. And
He
you
did.
can tell Musgrove had an attitude about him, which anybody would have if they had thought, okay, you're cheating. But then he had to have it in the back of his mind. They ain't got shit on me, brothers. They ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
He
That's
laid
right.
this smacketh down on their candy asses. And
Did you
New
see
York
them
sitting at
leaving
home.
around the 8th inning?
Speaking
Rob,
of
how did we do on locks
yeah.
last week?
That's what we gonna come up with. Rob is undecided because Rob's got the
Well,
Chiefs.
okay, but how did we do last week in locks?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs tonight, so that
Okay,
we'll have
undetermined.
Harris, the Bengals, and under. Ding and ding. All right,
Okay.
Harris. Tim, the 49ers, and under. Ooh, half. You get to 49ers.
All right.
Not
You
the
get,
under.
All
he
right.
gets this.
All right, let's see who else. Keith, the Bears and Vikings, the Vikings. And over. Ding and ding. All right.
All right. All right.
Bob, Giants and Packers. The Packers and over. And the Packers didn't cover, but the over did it for you. So you did it right there.
All right.
I'm the only one.
And Mike, Auburn and Georgia. Georgia and the under. Georgia, but not the under.
Okay.
So you
all
do
right. Not a
you do
complete
half and half.
disappointment.
Now, Bob, you know what, Bob? While we're still on here with you, let's get your early college picks there. Alabama 8-point favorites at Tennessee, 65.5.
Bama under.
Bama and under. All right. Penn State, Michigan 7.5-point favorites.
Michigan and over.
51.5. 51.5. Okay. Over.
Yeah, over.
Oklahoma State, TCU 2.5-point favorites, 68's a total.
That's a lot. Oklahoma State and under.
All righty. NC State, Syracuse a 3.5 favorite, 44.
Let's go with State and over.
All right. Mississippi State 7-point favorites at Kentucky, 47.5.
What's the total?
47.5.
Mississippi State and over.
All right. And we got a couple more. USC at Utah. Utah 3-point favorite, 60.5.
USC, and we're going to go under.
All right. Vanderbilt, Georgia 36-point favorites, 57.5.
Georgia and over.
All right. And you already got Clemson, Florida State. We got you. We got you all called up.
I got a lock of the week already.
Lock of the week for Mr. Tim is
I'll take
college or pro? College or
pro.
Pro.
And I will take the Vikings -3 and under 45.5.
All right. So Tim gets the Vikings. Nobody else can take them. Harris.
Give me the Rams minus the 9.5.
All right, Harris. -9.5. Keith.
Yeah, he took mine. So let me find another one.
And that leaves one suspect on with motive and.
I'll go with the 49ers, and but I take the over on that.
You did.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Mike.
Oh, I'm going to go my man, Ratches in the pack.
All
I forgot what I had over.
What were your favorite Jets? Jets.
Oh, ugh,
You went under, Mike. Okay?
that's fine with me.
And Bob.
You guys took mine. Let's go with the Bills.
We'll go with the Bills. And the under. Well, Rob is going to show you firsthand right now, folks. I think this one right here, I told you from the start, a 30-point blowout. James Madison University is going to hand it
Wow.
to Georgia Southern. They're going to beat the railroad, the Georgia Southern Railroad. I don't know what the hell.
I think they're the Eagles.
Huh?
I think they're the Eagles.
Don't be surprised if JMU puts 63 on them themselves. They're going to put an ass whooping on these poor boys. You wait and see. And I'm telling you, they are a good team.
Yep, they're the
And
Eagles.
they are on TV this week, folks. They are on TV.
What, national?
Yeah, not but they
They're a ranked team.
Masson or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Sports Network or something.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it on my pay-per-views.
Yep.
What? Since I was late, did you tell us what we did with Brian last week?
Oh no, I did not tell you guys what we did
No.
with Brian. All right. Lions and Patriots. Patriots win. It was an ass whipping. Brian and them gets that one. So they're 2 points ahead of us. Seahawks and Saints. Saints win that ball game. They're 3 points ahead of us now. So
I get the feeling we took a bath.
huh?
So I'm getting the feeling we took a bath.
Well, just 2-0. They went 2-0 on us. That's all they could do. That's all we can lose to. So we'll get together with Brian's troops in the next day or two. They'll do their thing tomorrow night, I guess. And I will come back with a video. I try to maybe before Thursday night, even if it's only 5 minutes, to let you guys know if we have 3 or 4 different picks. Oh, that's right. We got to do our picks now. We got to do our versus Brian picks. That's right. So the Jabronis now. Let's see the Jabronis picks.
Come on, dog.
NFL teams.
Okay.
Lay down.
4 of you guys took your Bears.
So it's the Bears.
We get the Bears. We'll take the Bears. All right. Everybody took your Bucks, so we'll take your Bucks. 3 of us took the
Who's
Bengals.
from chat's gonna break the tie?
3 of all right. Sean, Bengals and Saints straight up. Bengals and Saints, Sean. I hope Sean's in here, or is it the hobbyist in here? Who's in here with us? We need somebody
First one
to
to
break the tie.
respond with an interest.
Who's in here with us? Somebody.
We got Sean, we got Alex, we got JD, we got Dylan, we got
I'm only showing one person in here with us right now. So hobbyist, if you're in here, just tell us straight up who you like your best this game. No points or nothing. Bengals at the Saints.
Or roll a decide or die if nobody answers.
Well, wait a minute. What we got? Bengals Saints.
Right. And it's 1 point, and then we got 3 and 3 on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We don't have anybody. So as always say that the dot is for the favorite team, and Saints will be the no dot.
Or we could just see who we think's going to win by more. I mean,
dots. Well, if that it is, it's only a 1 point game. That's the thing. It's only a 1 point favorite. So
it's basically a pick.
So we'll take the Bengals. All right. Jags and Colts is same position again. Colts will get the dot. Jags won't. Colts. We get the Colts.
Lightning.
5 of us took your Patriots.
Ah.
But the thing is, do we think they're going to win straight up? Harris already picked the Browns. I like the Patriots straight up. Keith.
Yeah, I like the Patriots straight up.
Mike.
I like New England straight up.
Bob.
Pats.
All right, we'll take the Patriots then. All right. Let's see. Packers. We'll take the Packers. Ravens. 5 and a hook. Mike, Tim, and Keith already took the Ravens. Guess what? I think the Giants lose this game. So I think the Ravens straight up win it. One of the votes is all it took. So we'll take the Ravens there. Vikings, 5 of us said we were willing to give up points and take the Vikes. So we'll take them. 49ers, 5 people were willing to take the Niners and give up points. So Rams, the whole crew giving up points to take the Rams. Okay. Bob and Tim took the Cardinals, 2 and a hook. I think Seahawks win straight up. Harris. 2 and a hook for the Cardinals. And you took a Seahawks. I think Seahawks win.
Yeah, I think Seattle wins that game.
Keith.
Seattle.
Mike.
Seattle.
All right, so we'll take a Seahawks there. All right. Bills and Chiefs. 4 of us like the Bills and favored, so we'll take the Bills. Probably against their Chiefs because you got to figure they'll take the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bob took the Eagles in the 5 and gave up 5.5. I like. Oh my gosh. I like the Eagles in that ball game, even though I'm taking 5.5 points. Mike, 5.5. Cowboys or the Eagles straight up.
Oh God, it's like yuck and yuckier.
This is his worst nightmare.
That's what it is. Eagles.
All right, Tim.
I like Dallas straight up.
Harris.
Cowboys.
Keith.
I'll go with the Eagles by a couple points.
All right, so we will go with the Eagles right here then. All right. Just to win outright. And Chargers and Broncos, we all, other than Harris has got the Broncos, but 5 of us giving up points and taking the Chargers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
That's it.
Yep. And there's two
4 teams on the bye.
4 teams on the bye next week, and who are they?
Wait a minute. I got
Is it
them.
Houston Texans?
Lions, Texans, Titans, Raiders.
All right. Raiders can't lose again, then, can they? Nope. So, we will go against Brian's group. We've got our picks. We're down 3-0, which I don't think that's bad after 3 weeks. I mean, we really did well last week. We went 6-4. We did.
Yeah, well, the problem you have now is, the next few weeks you don't have full slates.
You're going to have less
until
teams.
Thanksgiving week.
Less teams playing, but it's a lot more. I think a lot more even teams because it's going to be more division matchups here coming up the next couple of weeks. That should help us as far as trying to catch up. We'll see. I would say we'll have 3 or 4 games difference from them this week. We'll see.
Sounds
Well,
about
I expect them to take the Cowboys.
And
I expect
they'll
them
take
to take the Ravens.
they'll take Kansas City.
Right.
Yeah. Mike, anything you want to close out on us tonight? Baseball. Who do you think's going to play well? Or
All I know is that Chapman's gone. He is done. Tim, would you like Aroldis Chapman on your team?
negative.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Nope.
All right. I think my
think his
Yankees are
career is
gonna.
over.
We're not gonna sweep you. We're gonna take it in 4.
Sounds that could be a fair assessment there, Michael.
You're not gonna root hard for your
It's a
team.
7-game series, isn't it?
No, it's
5.
5.
5-game series. Really?
This
Okay.
round's 5.
And
Next
that's
two are
fair,
7.
meaning that I could see it happening. Now, yes, I'll root for the Guardians, but
All
I would
right,
not be shocked
Bob.
if the Yankees
Yeah.
went in first.
Okay.
What would
Let
you
me
like
ask
to
I
tell
like
us,
them. They're a
Bob?
good team.
Really
What was the
word.
question?
Just anything.
Closing thoughts.
Oh.
Anything you'd like to say, my friend?
Hey, Tim, what'd you like about that? How'd you like about that 15-inning game?
You know what I liked about it? I liked the fact that it was so boring and had so many strikeouts that I had a chance to completely clean my room and get a complete stuffy nose for all the dust that I moved around.
Cleveland's postseason ERA so far this year is
1.
.375.
Oh my lord!
Wow.
Sick. Keith, what would you like to end up with tonight? What would you like to tell us?
I don't know. I was going to ask, if who you think might be the offensive player of the week this week.
In the pros?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
I've got a suggestion.
Would that be
I
Lamar
have
Jackson?
a thought.
No, it's the guy who's gonna throw to.
I think
Tight
I have,
end.
I have a quarterback that I think could be player of the week.
Now, you talking about from this past week or the week coming up, Keith?
This week coming up.
The week,
Yeah.
the week coming up. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Offensive player of the week is
Well, actually, I got another suggestion. How about another big week from Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, that could be.
You know,
I mean,
How about this one? Wentz throws for over 350 and they defeat the Bears soundly. I actually think they could.
Okay.
I actually think they could.
Wentz
But
don't have
Bears
350
defense is
in them.
not very good.
I think
He
I
may be
think
sacked
Kirk
for
Cousins-
350 yards.
Do
I
what?
think-
Wentz may be sacked for 350 yards.
You could.
You just can't trust him to throw to the right team. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he
think
wasn't
Kirk
the one
Cousins
that
could
was
be
doing
player
all
of
the
the week.
movements, son.
Man, I've been getting asked a lot lately. Said, "How is Pops doing?" Well, I'll show you how Pops is doing.
Well, he's doing that. Do you guys think that the layoff for these 4 teams that had a bye in MLB is going to help them or hurt them?
I don't think it ever does any good. I don't think it ever
does either.
helps. I don't think
No,
it ever helps.
I don't think it helps. No.
Oh wow! Yay!
Yeah. And okay.
I heard- I was listening to.
That was his food after about 2 seconds.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It was
Went through it
gone,
fast.
man.
What was it, Rob? Meatloaf?
It was meatloaf and mashed potatoes. That's what it was. But like I say, he had what is a fire coming off of the tips of the fork because he was coming on. It was a trip today. He really was. I got to get in touch. I got to get in touch with Mom and tell her the Braves are playing on what channel tomorrow?
They're on Fox.
Fox at 1 o'clock. Okay, 1 Eastern. Okay.
Some people
How
in
long-
New York radio
Hi,
today.
Mike.
Hi,
How
Mike.
long do they think he's going to be in there, Rob?
It looks like he's going to be in there maybe 2-3 more days, and then he's going to
Okay.
go back to the nursing home for a couple of weeks. And he seems
people on
fine
the-
right now. He really is alert. He knows what's going on. They really didn't drain anything. It was mostly dried blood, and they got some stuff out, but they went through his legs some kind of way. I don't know exactly how how that shit went, but they went through a vein in his leg to do it. So
I was listening to some of the fan out of New York today, and they were saying that the Yankees will have Cole pitch in the first game, and in their opinion, it's very important that the Yankees win that first game because the pitching matchups after that are not going to be in their favor.
right. You know what? If I was picking right now, it's Indians. I mean Guardians and the Yankees, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like the Guardians in that series. You know what?
I like all 4 teams who just won their series.
So you like the Phillies too? I kind of like the Phillies. Now, the one that really could give a problem is obviously the Dodgers. They know who they're facing up against with San Diego. I don't like San Diego. I'll be one of the few to say I was rooting for the Mets. I don't like that idiot shortstop third baseman Machado. I want to see somebody knock him in the head with a baseball and knock him out. I don't like him. He's a cocky bastard. I don't like him. But Musgrove, last night I got a lot. Really, I was rooting for him once they did all that shit to him, checking his pockets, his ears, and all that. And then once he flipped him the bird, I was like, "You do it, brother." I can't stand Buck Showalter either, so I'm glad he's gone. But I kind of think that I think the Dodgers are just a runaway train that I don't think they can stop them. And then the other series is
You got
Houston and Seattle.
Houston,
Houston.
Seattle.
Well, I'll tell you what, that might be a really good series too. I don't think it's going to be good as the Yankees and Guardians, but
Here we go.
the thing is,
WWE. I assume the Good Brothers are coming back tonight.
That could be a possibility.
Well, Styles is out there right now confronting Balor. and
Judgment
company.
Day.
Bregman has not been the same in the last 2 or 3 years. They lost Springer, and Springer actually got carted off the field a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh, that was nasty. I saw
Yeah.
that. Oof.
Yeah, they said he may not even play next year. He may be out.
For the whole year from that.
He could. I think it was a knee.
I'm
Did
probably
he
gonna
hurt
be
his
on
knee
that.
on that? I thought it looked more like he hit his head. Oh, psych!
He messed himself up. He's in a hospital bed now, if I'm understanding right.
Harris, you have to remember, Balor and Styles were.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
They're back.
They're watching wrestling. So.
Good brothers, Anderson and Gallows back in WWE.
You got
I'm probably gonna be alone on this,
Bray
but I
Wyatt
think
come
the
back
teams-
come back Saturday night.
Yep, he was the White Rabbit.
What'd you say, Keith?
I'll probably be alone on this, but I think the teams that just got buys should probably get that whole best-of-5 series at home.
Let's start doing.
So you think all of those teams will win?
No.
No, I think they
He's
should
thinking
get
that
the whole
teams
series
that
at
get
home.
All
All 5
the
games.
top 2 should get the 5 games all
So
of
you're
theirs.
saying the teams that got the buys
Should be
should
at
play
home.
all 5 games at home?
Yeah.
No.
I don't like
I
that.
told
idea.
you that I'd probably be alone on that.
Yeah, they get 3, don't they?
Yeah, they
I
get
think
It's
it's
2 and 1.
2, 2, and 1. Yeah. All right. So chances are, it ain't gonna be many of them go 5. It really won't be. It's probably gonna get settled in the visiting team's
I'd
parking
say probably
lot.
1 or 2 go 5.
I'll say 1 at the most, but I'll say a couple will go 3. Yeah,
I have a feeling the Dodgers will probably sweep the
I think they could. I think they could.
Braves.
I'll tell you what.
Braves sort of win.
I'll tell you what. If Garrett Cole
Wow,
doesn't show up
shit.
tomorrow night, I won't be surprised if Cleveland sweeps them. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
We just don't know about Seattle. Seattle's a really just a
They got
questionable
some
team.
depth in their pitching, but they're just
I don't know if they got enough offense, so I think that could really go
Yeah.
4 or 5. It could go 4 or 5. And then Phillies,
Well,
it's
Houston's
all
another team
it's
that could end
all
up
in
being
how
real-
their bullpen shows up. You know, Suarez will keep them in a game. Wheeler will keep them in a game. Nola will keep them in a game. But the bullpen has got to show up for them. If they do, they got a legit chance. They got as much offense as anybody. I think they've got more offense than Atlanta. But Atlanta's just stacked with arms. They have got. I mean, they're 7 deep in the bullpen, and they're all good. So,
Yeah, if you win one of those first 2 games on the road, that really sets you up pretty good.
and that situation where you can't, you know, if you put a lefty in there, you got to leave him in there for 3 batters. Or if you put a righty in there, you got to leave him in there for 3 batters. That plays on it there.
Well, unless you bring him in for the 3rd out of the inning.
Oh wait, yeah. Unless you finish in and out, But
Right.
I'm saying once you go bring him in there, he's got to face 3.
Right.
If he ain't finished the inning up, yeah. And that's the problem there. You know, the Phillies do have a lot of lefty bats and a lot of righty bats, but Castellanos has got to step up. He's playing like shit. He's got to step up, or they're going to have to bench his ass. And I know that's a lot of money to bench. You know, $12 million is a lot to bench, but I would do it in a heartbeat, knowing that Matt Vierling is hitting better than he is. But I don't know if they'll do it or not. I really
You got to go with the hot bat, man.
You do.
absolutely.
You do. All right,
Well,
folks.
hold on. I got something. First of all, happy Thanksgiving to the neighbors to our north. And celebrating. Number 2, congratulations to Robbie Thompson, 2-year contract. And also, big shout out. I had a family get together yesterday at my mom's. She is leaving in 10 days to go back to Texas. So, knock on wood, that all goes smooth as possible. So,
Awesome.
that's all I could say about
We
that.
said Michael to keep an eye on her.
What's that?
We said Michael Peterson to keep an eye on her.
Yeah, they're a different part of Texas, unfortunately. All right, Rob, finish the
You
show.
made sure of that, huh?
Texas
Big
is a
shout out
big
to
space.
Pops. Pops, if you go to watch this in a later time, we're all rooting for you. Harris, Keith, everybody's been sending their good wills. How's Pops doing? So yeah, Dad, we're all rooting for you. You're coming through like a champ. And next week, folks, if you don't hear any difference, we're going to be here Tuesday night. The guys joined me tonight because we kind of do some we get some connection with each other and be like, okay, what are we doing, Rob? What are we doing, Tim? What are we doing, Harris? What are we doing, Keith? What are we doing, Bob? And it ended up working out for us tonight. Dwayne, unfortunately, could not join us tonight. Travis couldn't join us tonight. I hope next Tuesday they can. How you looking next week, Harris?
I do not have my schedule with me yet right now.
Okay.
So I'll have to check
Okay.
that. Hey,
So it's a
before we
50-50
go-
shot.
Before we go,
Yes.
Roughing the Passer call Jerome Boger made. What do you think?
Bullshit. Total bullshit.
Yeah, on Brady.
He made his entire crew look like garbage.
Total
He
bullshit.
needs to go.
He needs to go
In
the
my
way of Phil
opinion,
Lockett.
he is the Angel Hernandez of the NFL.
He's an
that's
idiot.
even better.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
He's got to go.
I agree.
Yeah, that was a terrible
You know,
call.
he was the only one on his crew last year did not get playoff assignment.
Mm.
And it's understandable why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's got 2 Maryland guys on there that I used to work with during high school.
Uh-huh.
Both of his deep wings are Maryland board officials.
And they're good?
Oh, they're both dynamite. The one, number 120, Jonah, he should be the referee there. He was a referee in the Big Ten for 4 years before he came up to the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Somebody's got to be retiring soon, so I'm hopefully he'll get that gig within the next 3 years.
Yeah, he's got to go.
Yeah, that call ended up ending that game pretty much.
For Bob, my name's Rob. Next Tuesday, be watching for us. If you want to be on here as well, we have yet to have a I keep wanting to call it Ethel.
Alice.
Yeah. We've yet to have an Alice. We're ready for to have an Alice. So if you're willing to be Alice, or willing to laugh at somebody that
Whatever
is
happened
going to
with
be
the
Alice.
cake lady?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I've tried to get in touch with her. 12, 15-hour shifts now. They have got cakes galore going on.
Oh.
So I'm still trying. I'm not giving up on her yet. So,
All right.
Keith, if it's cakes or brownies, he's into it. He's going to be watching. Don't worry. You all have a great rest of your evening. God bless. We'll talk to you soon.
Everybody.
Bye.
Everybody